Good afternoon, everybody. I'm coming back with another video for you guys today. So today, I have a lot of 1970 Topps cards I picked up off of eBay. Want to say there was 170. It was either 140 or 170, guys. And I got it for $15 shipped. So I thought that was a heck of a deal. I'm sure there's going to be duplicates. I'm sure there's going to be cards completely jacked up. But that's okay with me, so no worries there. So I wanted to share them with you guys before I put them away, so you guys could see what we got. So as you can see, we got 6 kind of bundles of 1970 Topps cards, and we'll just go through these bundles fairly quickly, just to kind of shuffle through so you guys can see the cards and see what we got for $15. So I won't say all the names. We'll just kind of go through. Obviously, you guys can see the condition of the cards, but this is just going to be for the binder. So we already got a duplicate there. So the good thing about the duplicates is it'll let me kind of pick out which one is the best looking or the most jacked up, I guess. I don't know. We don't know what we're going to do. We don't know if we're going to go with the best condition or the most jacked up. Who knows? But definitely just love looking at these old cards. Very, very cool. You can see like this one's got pin all over it. That's fine. Somebody loved this card at some point, and we're just happy to have it in the collection so that we can kind of put the set together. So I think the reason why I get these lots so cheap, just like everybody else, is for one, obviously condition, right? Condition, it's not the greatest. Two, I think they're not really specific on what's included. They just say it's, X number of cards in a lot. They don't even list what cards they are, how many duplicates or whatever. So I think that shies a lot of people away from it too, because they're like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get. But in the case of me just trying to accumulate a bunch of these cards just to try to put a binder set together, it doesn't really concern me. I mean, at the price, $15 for 140 or 170 cards is so cheap, even if you're getting duplicates, that it's fine with me. Plus, the extras, I can pass on to somebody else, or if somebody's working on the set needs just a filler. Like, obviously, if someone's putting a set together, say I have a duplicate of this, somebody needs a Roger Repos, I could send it to them and be a filler. Obviously, they're probably not going to want to keep that for their set, but, for the time being, it may work for them. So, see, we got some Lee Mays, some more Lee Mays. So that was the first bundle. So I have definitely gone from not having many 1970 Topps cards to quite a few, I'd have to say. Some are a lot better conditioned than others. Some are kind of barely holding on. But I figure once they're in the binder, it's all the same. You can flip through them. You can see the cool vintage cards from the set in 1970. I still haven't got the binder and the pages put together yet. I need to, because I'm probably approaching, with duplicates, I'm probably approaching about 300 1970 Topps cards. That's not 300 out of the set. That's just, total with duplicates. But I need to get a binder so I can get more organized to see what I do need and what I don't need. Because it does take me a little bit. There's a Bobby Mercer. It does take me a little bit, Felipe Alou, to figure out what I have and what I don't have. Tug McGraw. This was definitely a nice little lot here. There's the Matty Alou. Definitely a nice little lot here. We have Bob Tolan. So yeah, I got to get more organized, definitely. Got to see where I'm at. Got to get a count of how many of the set that I have. And make sure I'm not buying the same card over and over again. That's the only drawback of not being organized is I do think I'm getting great deals on the lots, but if I'm getting I buy a 100 card lot and I'm getting the same 100 cards I already have, then it's not even worth it. So I do have to get organized here. That was another pack there. Moving on to our third pack. Cecil Upshaw. So it's been very fun doing this. I definitely think if I can ever put this set together, the high numbers are going to be the difficult. Obviously, they do get a little bit pricier, even in bad condition. But if I can get the set together, I'll definitely move on to. I'll probably move upwards because they get cheaper instead of moving backwards because it gets a little more expensive. But I'll probably move on to like 71 tops and just try to eventually put a 71 tops binder set together again, not worried about condition. And that set can show it with the black borders, but it's just fun to have the binders around. Plus, I noticed that Kimberly loves looking through binders. It's easier for her to look through binders and say like a bunch of slabbed cards or loose cards. It's easier for her to look through a binder, so that kind of makes it a little more special too, that she could look through a binder. And she thinks it's just crazy that these cards are, it's funny how she says it, but she thinks it's crazy that these cards are older than her mom. Laugh out loud. I just think that that's so hilarious when she says that. I'm like, yep, they're older than your dad and your mom. I don't think she can wrap her mind around the fact on how old the cards are. Because to her, cards are kind of new to her. I don't think she realizes that they've been around for a long time. Oh, and I got to tell you guys a funny thing. It has nothing to do about cards as we move on to our next pack. So a few short videos back, I posted a video of me buying a $2 bill that was graded because I'm kind of getting back into money and coins and stuff like that. Another Bobby Mercer, Gene Mock. So I posted a $2 bill. And that $2 bill was from 2013. And the reason I chose that bill first to start with was because that was the year my daughter was born. So we got the 2013 Series $2 bill. Well, she hadn't seen the video, so I was showing it to her. And she looks at me and she goes, "Dad, there's a $2 bill?" I said, "Yes, Mama, there's a $2 bill." She's like, "Are you sure? I've never seen a $2 bill." I said, "Yes." I said, you don't see them much out in the stores or restaurants when you're spending money and getting change. I said, "But yes, if you go to the bank, you can get a $2 bill." She was so amazed. Look at that Joe Verbanek card. She was so amazed that there was a $2 bill and she never ever knew about it. So I was showing her kind of the history of the $2 bill and she was just blown away. She just thought it was the best thing that there was a bill that she had not seen before. Because she knows all the others, the 1, 5, 10, 20, 100. She knows those, but she did not know about the $2 bill. And I haven't got around to showing her, the $500 or $1,000 bills that used to be, but it was just funny to see the look on her face. She was just, there's Tommy Aaron. She was just blown away that there was a $2 bill. So that was kind of cute. I really got a kick out of that. But then it also made me feel old because I remember getting $2 bills all the time growing up. And unless you go to the bank and ask for them, you really don't see them anymore. So I know my bank, they have more than enough $2 bills that they want to hand out. So if you go and ask for them, they are gladly willing to give you stacks and stacks of $2 bills if that's what you want. So me and my wife had done this thing, probably 6 or 7 years ago. We thought it would be fun to get a bunch of half dollars and a bunch of $2 bills and use that in spending just to see reactions and stuff. Oh my gosh. If you ever want to see some reactions, get half dollars and $2 bills and see the reactions you get from people. You get the reactions from, "This is the coolest thing ever. I'm gonna put money in to keep it myself," to, "I've never seen this before. What the heck is it?" One time we even had I say poor kid. It was a younger gentleman. he had to call his manager over because he'd never seen it before and he didn't know if it was legit or not, and the manager had to tell him it was. So those kinds of stories, those are awesome. So if you ever want to have some fun when you're out spending money, not that spending money is always fun, get some $50 and $2 bills and just see the reactions. It's great. It is great. Might be some good YouTube videos too. So look at this Mike Kilkenny. This one was completely torn. Look at that. With some tape on it. But you know what? If I don't have it, it's good enough for the binder. I gotta look. If I was organized enough, I would know. So just loving going through these cards. You can see we got quite a few Barrymores. We got a Barrymore PC going on here. Vern Fuller. So I'm just happy to have this lot to see if we can add any to the set that we don't have already. Oh, there's another Barrymore. Yeah, we're working on the master collection here, to see if we can add any more to the set. Any better condition cards, which my guess is these aren't going to be better condition cards. We're just looking for new cards. So got Horace Clark, a couple of them. Jake Gibbs. Gary Sutherland. Definitely have to shout out, oh, there's Tito Fuentes. Definitely have to shout out Poor Man's Stack. He's really the one that kind of got, oh, I had another card there, guys. He's the one that really kind of got me into wanting to do a vintage set, watching him doing all of his vintage sets. Here's our last bundle, by the way. Watching him do all his vintage sets really kind of got me going and kind of got me to focus in on trying to do one. And so we decided to go with the 1970 set, but the reason we got this going was really watching all of Poor Man's Stack videos, putting his vintage sets together. And he's working on a ton of stuff, from the old 50s Bowmans to probably anything from 1970 to newer. I mean, it seems like he's putting all the sets together, and he's doing a fantastic job. So thank you, my friend, for giving me the idea. It's definitely been fun. I've never really kind of just strictly gone after vintage, so this is definitely something new to me. Tried to focus on one set because I know if I focused on multiple sets, I'd probably just go nuts, and then my wife would not be happy because there'd be a ton. I already have a ton of packages coming in. She'd probably not be happy because there'd be even more. So it allows me to focus and just worry about one thing for right now. So that's what we're doing. Mets whoop it up. John Odom. Kind of getting to the end here, guys. Dave Bristol with those Pilots uniforms. Walter Alston. John Gellner. Another Pilots uniform. Oh, another John Gellner. Oh, another John Gellner. And another John. Oh, we're working on a John Gellner PC too here. There is John Donaldson. Says Pilots, but you can tell he's in his A's uniform. Gene Brabender. That's a name, Brabender. Greg Goosen. Orioles win a squeaker. Bob Locker. And last but not least, Bob Locker. So we end on 2 Bob Lockers. So, again, guys, we got this whole stack of 1970 tops for $15. I cannot complain about that. So, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate all the support you guys give. Hope you guys enjoyed this little vintage video. And as always, I hope you have a blessed evening. Until our next video, see ya!